Hello all, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I am going to share my views why I think religion exists. So first thing, you can see that every major religion have a concept of bathing before praying. So it is because so that you can clean your body and be free of germs, because as we all know, if we do not bath, our body will be diseased and kind of captured by germs. So it is because praying so that you can bath on daily basis. Second thing is offering to guests. So you can see, like, many religions offer food to God before eating themselves. So it is kind of, they teaches us like we should offer food to others before having it. Islam tells the idea of offering food to guests before eating themselves. So it is because you can offer the food to guests before having the food yourself. The third thing is cleaning. As we all know that if there is a god in a room or god sculpture in the room, then we can see like the room will be kind of clean and people will not make it dirty. So if you have a god sculpture or photo of a god in the room, then no one will make that room dirty. So it is to kind of clean that room, like back then when there were tribes and other things, so rooms were not that clean. So the concept of god, like if there is god, you should make the room clean. If you do not make it clean, then god will be angry. So it is because you can kind of clean up the room. So you may be asking, like, why god, why do religions have some entities that are kind of hated, or kind of people will kind of hate the entities and other entities that people love, like demigods and gods. uh, so let's take an example. Suppose you're living in neighborhood, and in your neighborhood there are two uncles. One is Ram and another is Ravan. So it is like, if you go to Uncle Ram, he will give you sweets, and when you go to Uncle Ravan, he hurts you. So you love Uncle Ram and hate Uncle Ravan. So religion is kind of the thing that teaches you, like, you should care for those who care for you, like kind of having care for those who care for you. So you may ask, like, why do religion have sculpture and kind of big statues? So it is because you can see in the image there is a big scarecrow. So you can think of that scarecrow as Uncle Ram and crow as Uncle Ravan. So whenever the crow or Uncle Ravan come, he kind of get back after seeing scarecrow or Uncle Ram statue. So he will think like Uncle Ram is there and I should not come to this house or this field. So it is because of that. Or Uncle Ram is there, I should not dare to hurt these people, or things like that. So it's also like to kind of organs. You can see in this image that in Jainism we have munis that kind of walk around without having any clothes. So it is so that the people who follow that religion, like children can see, like, the man organ should be of that size, or like the parts should be clean. So they can learn from it, like watching it. Also, religion tells us like we should care for those who care for us, because if we do not care for those who care for us, so your growth and body kind of like to health like to degrade. Like you can see the pic in the sky, Marilyn Manson, and you can see Avril Lavigne or other emo guys, or you have seen some people like some girls whose growth has kind of like stopped. They are not growing what they were, they are still the same size and other things. So it is because they cared for those who did not care for them. So these kind of people like emo people belong to this category. So other way of religion, to understand religion, is like there are five guys. One is rich, another can read and write, and other guy who is poor, but he cannot read write, but he can offer his emotions, like tell God, offer prayers. So it is like they are kind of going nowhere. So some guy look up and kind of unite them, like kind of gather them. Like you are rich, you can build the temple. Like you are poor, but you are literate, like you can read and write. So you can teach the knowledge we have to kind of teach the facts we have, teach our religion, and spread our religion, and other person can offer his prayers, and someone who can kind of bring others to or invite others to join his religion. So you may also like ask questions like why do religions have these wish systems, like wishing for something, or like things when these things do not become reality, or it is a rare chance they become reality. So it is because if you do not have any desire or hope, you will become depressed. It is like if you say like I do not want to do anything, then you will become kind of depressed. But if you have hope, kind of a desire to do things, you won't become depressed. So wish system works that way, like you wish like yeah I want that thing, so you have desire and hope, so you won't get depressed. So wish system can be understood like a lottery system, like there are 1,000 people, and 100 people have put it some emotion in that, and then out of them one will get his wish fulfilled. So it is because you can say kind of lottery system, 100 have put it, then God have 100 emotions, and one need kind of wish that require 50 emotions, so he can give you 50 emotions and fulfill your wish. So you can understand it like that. Another concept of religion is like sin cleansing. Suppose you are walking down the street and you kind of uh, placed your feet on a rat, and the rat dies, then you be like oh I killed the rat. Then religion have a concept like they can kind of cleanse you of your sins, then like convince you like it was not your fault, it's just that you did not notice, or other things like that. So they can kind of convince you that it is because of that fault, it is not of your fault, so you cannot take responsibility or cannot kind of take over your actions. So that is the thing, and that is used in religions for kind of sin cleansing. They may even tell you like you have done that thing, so it is good for you, like you have done that good to these things, like you have killed a rat, you have reduced the problem of a house, things like that. They will make you like optimistic about the things that you have done to clean your to cleanse your sins. And you can ask questions like if you see these kind of people like saints and other people, Like you will ask, your religion is kind of, these people cannot have their biological children, then why do these people kind of like just living the life and kind of doing the things? So it is not the case. These people, they kind of share their ideas, share their views. It is not that only genes that account for the individual. Gene only accounts for 30% of the individual. So suppose you are having a child, so your gene only account for 30%. The other factors like environment and the psychology he holds, how he perceives the world, changes his way he lives, changes his genetic code, changes his facial expressions, changes how he will look, changes how things will go. So it is not like that these guys are not having any biological children, so they are not having any influence on the world. So the people who will kind of read their literature, read their teachings, will kind of become their children. You can see like gene only accounts for 30%, the other parts will go for environment and the psychology that person holds, or the beliefs that person he has, or the way he perceives the world. So even the non-living things can have children. It is like non-living things are the part of environment, so they can kind of change the behavior or kind of do other things. So it is not like if someone is having, suppose you are a king and you are having 100 wives, and then you are having thousands of children, then it is like the these children are truly yours. The environment, including living and non-living things, plus the psychology that your children hold, or the kind of thing, you can say, the way he or she perceives the world, changes. So you can see like if you have seen the cartoons like in Doraemon also, there is Nobita clone. So it is possible only if you can kind of provide the same environment, uh, plus same way the to perceive the world, plus same genetic material. Genetic material is kind of obvious, like they are your children, then they will have same thing. Even the twins, if they are living in different environment, will not have the same age, because environment affects the way. So you may ask like why we have so many religions. So it is because, let's say Uncle Ram loves you and he cares for you, and Uncle Ravan kind of does not care for you, or you feel like he does not care for you. So Uncle Uncle Allah came, like Uncle Jesus came. He's like, oh, you are not taking care of these. I will take care of them. Like they are kind of not taken care by you guys properly. So that's how new religions, they kind of create their own systems, like this is how it should be, and this is how it should go. So they kind of make their own policies to care for the people who they feel kind of left deprived. So there are other theories also, like if you look at Einstein quotes, his quote says like all religions, arts and sciences are branch of the same tree. And also if you look at uh, JBS Haldane quotes, he says like there is no great invention from fire to flying which has not been hailed as an insult to some god. So religion also kind of runs with along with the science, and do the things that may even insult gods and other things. So unless you do not belong to the group of people who can understand these things, and you know you are doing okay without people objection, I would suggest you to stop here and not proceed further, because you already know like religion and other things. So this video might not be worth for watching to you. So for other people who kind of does not know religion and other things, and kind of just get into it, so it is like, if you can see this guy Prabhupada, he is like, you can see none of his images, he looks kind of that peaceful, like living life. He is like he is depressed in all on his images. He is like he is stressed. So unless you do not belong to those people and you kind of get into religion too much, that may be harmful for you. You can see he is depressed in and stressed in every pic, every of his pic. And he spent his whole life teaching Krishna consciousness and other things. And you can also see the movie like PK. In that movie, the guy kind of does not know about religion very much, but he kind of gets into it and kind of harm himself. Like he is also can be seen in depression and anxiety and other things like fear and stress, you can see. So unless you do not understand religion that much very well, so I would not suggest you to get into it, because religion can also land people to jails. As you can see, like many saints and other people have been to jails, either their followers did not like their teaching, or because what they taught was not good, or society doesn't think that their beliefs are good for society. So the question is, religion teaches so many things, but why do these religions fails? So if you look at Hinduism teaches kind of genetic diversity thing. It is like in Hinduism you cannot marry the girl who has same gotra. So it is to spread the genes, like having genetic variety, genetic diversity. So if you look at Muslims, they marry their own sisters and kind of cousins. So their gene pool is having less genetic diversity. So if your gene pool is having less genetic diversity, then if any disease come, then your whole gene can be wiped out by a single disease. So you need to maintain to have genetic diversity. Otherwise, if you go to dark webs, you will see some royal families having kind of incest kind of thing, but these are the things that they know what they are doing. So religion kind of also teaches us things like we should not kind of get into these activities, so that we can have genetic diversity, and not only single disease can kind of bring down the whole families down, or your whole gene pool down, if you do not have genetic diversity. It is proven example. If you see, the Muslim peoples are more diseased, like they are more in government hospitals, you can see, because they have less genetic diversity. So even a single disease can kind of harm their whole gene pool. So I'm talking here about only the Muslims I know. I do not know about other countries. So if you look here, so there are more Muslims in hospitals because they have less genetic diversity, and the one disease can kind of affect their whole gene pool. So when does religion fails? So religion fails because sometimes it can lead to have you kind of illusion of choice. It is like, you can see in the picture, there are four doors, A person who is near the four doors, he will look, great, there are four doors, there must be four endings, and I will go to four different places. But you can see these all four doors lead to kind of same destination. So it is kind of you're showing, religion is showing you there are four things, you can become this, but it is actually only taking you to one path, one destination. So that is also when religion fails. Like people kind of do not like religion things. And also you can see religions also have a concept of like consciousness, like if you look at Christianity, it has a concept of Jesus will take the wheel. And if you look at Hinduism, it has a concept of like Krishna consciousness. So the kind of things they may employ is like you can see the rat. The rat is given two choices, chocolate and sweets. It is the first time we are observing the rat, and the chocolate is liked by rat. So the rat kind of grabs the chocolate, and he does not like the sweets, so he does not go to there. So he grabs the chocolate, and we are performing this experiment under the laboratory. But let's see, the rat is going outside, and then we are providing him with a chocolate and a sweet. And chocolate is kind of poisoned. We already know that the rat loves chocolate, and we are kind of giving poison in that chocolate. So when the people will see, they will see like rat is having two choices, first is chocolate and second is sweet. But we already know that rat likes chocolate, so he will go to that. So then he will go to the chocolate. It is obvious like it is poisonous, so it will harm the rat. And the people will like then say like, god damn, Krishna consciousness, god damn, Jesus has taken the wheel. So it is like kind of making things like you are not harming anyone when you know you are harming anyone. It is kind of thing like you are having Krishna consciousness and Jesus will take the wheel. So because of these things, religion also fails. And other thing why religion fail is like you can see the example of scarecrow. So let's say you have put a scarecrow like Ram, but this time the bird is not crow. This time the bird come is parrot. So the parrot will come, parrot loves the scarecrow, he will kind of invade your whole field, and you be like, yeah, Ram did not protected us. But this time the bird was not crow, so scarecrow won't work. So this time the bird was parrot. So it is like that. And also the other thing is like, suppose you have put it a scarecrow and there is a different species of crow or Ravan, you can say, and that kind of loves scarecrows, and you are shown that, oh yeah, put that scarecrow and that will not harm you. And it works the opposite way, like that crow kind of loves that thing, so he will kind of attack that field. And also you can think of an example like Ram does not hate Ravan. You can see crow doesn't hate scarecrow or parrot doesn't hate scarecrow. It is like you are putting that scarecrow in your fields. Suppose you are having a Ram statue, or you can see, say like scarecrow in this example, you are having a scarecrow in your fields. So crow doesn't harm you or doesn't hate you, but when he see like he is having a scarecrow or other things, so he will kind of like, he must hate me because he is having a scarecrow. Like it is the same thing, like Ravan does not hate you, but it is like you are worshipping the Ram, then Ravan will be like, oh, he worships Ram, he must hate me and I must hate him. So also because of these things, religions fail sometimes. Also the things of concepts like blasphemy you can see in religion, because of that religion sometimes fails. So it is like you know different language and the person knows different language. Let's say you are eating at a western restaurant in some western countries, and you say whore. The lady at the restaurant will think you are calling her prostitute, but in actually, if you look at Hindi, whore means like give me more, like मुझे और दो मुझे, if you look at accent. So that kind of misunderstanding is also there. And also you can see, like if you are Indian guy, or let's say you are an some kind of like western guy, and you come to India and you do not know what parachute means here, and you ask here people like give me the parachute, and they will kind of give you coconut oil. Then you be like, yeah, it should be the parachute that will kind of help me landing. So these kind of things, like uh, consider it as blasphemy or these things. Because of also these things, religion may not work sometimes, or people kind of hate these relations. Other thing is religious wars. The reason religion fails, so it is like Uncle Ram has created a system, and he has made some policies. Suppose let's say Uncle Ram is a political party, and he has created some policies and other things, like this way the system should go, this way the world should go, this way the things should go. But then other political party has their own agendas. It is like you are not kind of helping these people, you should not do these things. Let's say Uncle Allah is there, and he will be like, I will kind of not like your idea. So it is like the war of the worlds, like the one group does not like the idea of others, and it is kind of the war between them. So that's how religious wars, like you can see the war of the world, like people doesn't like Uncle Ram world, and they are just liking Uncle Jesus world, or Uncle Allah world, or Uncle Sikh world. So it is kind of like that. You can understand with the example of political parties and opposition. So it is same as that. That is also the reason religion may fail sometimes, and we are having religious wars. And the other reason why religion fails sometimes is because mentally ill cases. Actually, I know a guy. He kind of like whenever he is kind of mentally ill, and whenever he eats food, he is kind of like seeing the insects in the food and other things. So these kind of people kind of see the things at so subconscious level. So as we all know that insects are inside the soil, and kind of crops are made, and they are kind of used as fertilizers and help in the other things. So these kind of peoples kind of see the things subconsciously, like he's seeing the insects in the food and other things. So because these kind of people are too much into religion, and they were not too much into religion, like they did not belong to those group of people who can understand these things, but they are kind of getting into it, so they kind of become mentally ill. The other case is when I was taking a course on edX. So there was a guy, he was like suffering from schizophrenia, depression. So the doctor talks to him, but he does not talk to the doctor back. He is like, unless you call me Jesus, I won't talk you. So he's like, if the doctor will call him Jesus, then only he will talk. So he was suffering from schizophrenia, depression, and he was kind of getting into these kind of religious things, but he was not listening to kind of doctors and other people. So also because of these things, religion fails, and this thing is common in lower to middle class families. So about 30% of in economy kind of drowns because of cases of schizophrenia each year. So it is having kind of 30% impact on the economy because of these cases, and these cases are more common in the groups lower to middle classes. And now I'm telling you my personal experience. So my personal experience is, uh, a teacher used to teach me science, and the teacher kind of teaches me a story, and he told me this story like it was actually happened to him. So he was kind of paralyzed, and doctors kind of told him like you can't do these things and you should not do. But one day at the mountain he was visiting, like something happens to him, and he kind of started walking again and doing the normal things and living the normal life. So he's the guy who kind of believes in the old system, like Manu system, like there were four systems, and he is kind of supporter of that theory, and he does not like the modern theory. So it also, these things also kind of happen in religion. uh, and also talking about my personal experience, when I was in college I was listening to music and a band called My Chemical Romance. So when I was listening to band, my father's mobile ringtone was Light Shining Through My Heart, some Christian song. The name of the mobile was Micromax. But as soon as I did stop listening to that band and kind of back to normal life, the my father mobile kind of broken, and he could not use that mobile anymore. So he bought a new Samsung mobile, and the ringtone on that mobile changed to Gile Har Pal. So these kind of things are also there, like they also happen to me. And one thing I noticed, when I was listening to that band I was in pain, but when I kind of get out of that band, like stopped listening to that band, I also had fast Wi-Fi in my home and kind of laptop that I never thought I would be having. So you can think of it is kind of a reward I was given to being in the pain in all the things, like you can think of it like it as a reward I have gotten. Also when I was listening to that band, um, the cover of the washing machine was like 666 and 10. It read 666 and 10. So you would think like 666 means Satan is other things, but it was actually 999. It is just I was looking it at from the another angle. So these kind of things, like I am sharing you from my personal experience that have happened to me. uh, Other things, this part is only for those who find religion a kind of hurdle in their day to day life, or simply want to experience what it's like to live as an atheist without breaking ties with the religion. So, first thing is, my English teacher in 12th class used to say, like, you should always follow your parents' advice. Like, if they tell you to steal, then you should steal. It is not like he is telling me steal and it is bad thing, I should not do it. They told me kind of thing like if they are telling you to steal, then you should do it. So he is kind of like go what you do what your parents say. So I would suggest you to kind of make your own decisions also. Like sometimes it also happens like parents' decision kind of affects your life. It happens to me when I was in school in 6th class or something. Uh, I felt trouble in seeing on the blackboard, but my father was like, it is not that severe case, we should not take it that serious. But when he took action, it was kind of like I was having kind of two diopter power then. So it is not like you should go everything with them. You should also make your own choices, you should also have your own decision. But if you ask my English teacher's advice, his advice was like, do what your parents say, even if they tell you to steal. But I would say generation gap is there. Use also your decisions. And the thing, if you want to live as an atheist, you can kind of think of religion as you can look at this guy. This guy have won Nobel Prize in literature. So one of his quotes is, it says like, all children needs to be deceived or have to be deceived if they are to grown up without trauma. So you can think of religion like somebody, some people who are there before you, who are here before you, and they know that if you put your hands in fire, your hand will burn, and some things like if you drink water daily, it is good for your health. So it is same thing like religion. The people have their own experience, like you should not do these things, so they are kind of telling you, like religion is kind of telling you to not do these things because you may harm yourself by doing those things. So if you want to live life as an atheist, you can think of it religion like all children needs to be deceived if they were to grown up without trauma. And last but not the least, nothing is permanent, not even the science and laws of physics. So it's like if you are conducting a physics experiment and you measured the value of resistance, you will like it is 5 ohm, but when you calculated it theoretically, it was 4 ohm. So there is kind of difference there, even in theoretical and in practical. So nothing is permanent, not even the science, not even the laws of physics. So in the end, if you want to ask my personal advice is that my life is so much better when I am out of love and religion. So my life is so happy when I do not get into religion and love. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you like this video.